So Kyren Lacy was not innocent? Coming right up. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to Common Sense, Logic, and Reason. And as always, y'all, I want to say thank y'all for joining me today. So there's been an update in the Kyren Lacy incident. As y'all know, he was arrested and charged for being responsible for a fatal accident because of his reckless driving. Now, his lawyer released video evidence proving that he was not responsible for that accident. Well, there's been an update. There's been more information that's come out to show that, in fact, that he was guilty of causing the accident because of reckless driving behavior. Now, I saw this by way of Officer Tatum.
All right, now let's get to what really happened. Now, we got a video that shows what the officers were explaining. And the video shows him flying at a high rate of speed on the wrong side of the road. Now, if a car is coming towards you at a high rate of speed and you go to deviate to avoid the accident, that's his fault, not yours. He's driving on the wrong side of the road and you think he's going to come head on against you, so you go over and there's an accident that happened. But the reason that you see Kyren Lacy's vehicle show up a little bit after the accident happened, because he slammed on the brakes. When he was flying and the car deviated and crashed, he slammed on the brakes. And then he coasted through, didn't stop, didn't try to assist, didn't do anything. He knew he had caused the accident, so he fled. And many of you guys probably don't know this. I should have said at the beginning. Do you know how he lost his life? Do you know that he was in a high-speed chase with police and then he shot himself while fleeing from the police, then resulted in the crash? Did you know that? Why would this kid, if he was literally had nothing to do with this situation? He was driving down the road just minding his business and the crash happened and he just drove around like everybody else. Why would he even want to take his own life over this? Why would he even flee from the police when they tried to arrest him? Why would he do that if he didn't even know what was going on? That's because there's more to the situation. Roll the clip real quick and you'll see the car zoom by and then he's going to slam on the brakes. Roll it. Look how fast he going. Go back. Look how fast he going past that white truck. Look at it. On the wrong side of the road. And then he's going to slam on his brakes because he noticed that he caused the car to crash. Play it back.
According to the video timestamp, at 12:03 p.m. and 54 seconds, a portion of the crash can be seen as it occurs. Moments before the crash, the gold pickup truck abruptly veers out of the northbound lane into a business, while the green Charger is approaching in the same lane. Immediately after the crash occurred, the green Charger was observed on surveillance video and by witnesses traveling through the crash scene and continues north on LA 20, failing to stop.
Turn and then she had not hit head on.
Did you see a green Charger flying that way? A green Charger that going that way?
The green Charger. That's the green Charger caused all this.
SRT8, he caused all that. He went to pass the cars way back there, sir.
The green Charger collided with these cars?
He went right between.
He went around that truck, okay? He was passing up with her right now, and she had no choice. She hits the road.
How are they injuries? What
she
are they?
got a broken ankle.
And
two are
complaining about back injuries and then stuff like that.
Yeah.
So to try to give an illustration of understanding of how Kyren was guilty of causing the accident, The accident it took place on Highway 20 here in Louisiana, and basically it's a single lane highway, as you can see here. So there's only two lanes, one lane going in either direction. Now, Kyren Lacy was in the lane, on the lane here, traveling that direction. Then you have oncoming traffic going this way. Now, Kyren Lacy, as the video show, pulled into the oncoming lane and was driving recklessly at an excessive speed, passing vehicles up. The person who was in that oncoming lane, a female, saw that. She panicked, didn't know what to do, so she swerved over into the other lane, causing a head-on collision. At this time, somewhere in between there, Kyren Lacy pulled over into his lane and then came to a stop with the car in front of him and then drove back into the lane and went around. So basically, Kyren Lacy did cause the accident because he was driving in the other lane, which is oncoming, and we see the video evidence to prove that. So yes, he was in fact guilty and responsible for causing that accident because of reckless driving, and we have the video evidence to back that up. So now, basically, as far as the police officer or the state trooper trying to get a false confession, well, reportedly, the guy was actually telling him, the gentleman, the black gentleman that he spoke to put all the information that he actually told the police officer, again, the state trooper, because we saw the body cam footage. We didn't see the full body cam footage. So the state trooper was just reminding that gentleman, that black gentleman, to put every his full statement that he said on basically on the report that he told the officer in the beginning of the body cam footage. And as y'all saw in the video, again, everybody in the video was implicating a green Charger, saying that the green Charger was responsible for the accident. So the police officers, they weren't out there just willingly looking for a green Dodge Charger driven by a black person. They were told this by the witnesses. All the people who witnessed, they were told it was a Dodge Charger that caused this. Now, in closing, I want to say that I first heard about this evidence that the lawyer put forward by Dennis Sperling. Dennis Sperling put a post on YouTube saying that Kyren Lacy was innocent of the charges, and he did not cause that. Now, you think that that Dennis Sperling would come back and make an update video saying that, well, now he was innocent? I doubt it. And all of the black people who was crying racism, they were just trying to bring a black man down, who making all these posts on social media, making these videos all over social media, and commenting all over social media, think that they're going to comment and apologize to that state trooper for calling them racist? I doubt it. And the reason why, not because they are bad people. As I say, they're just brainwashed. And you got to understand that black victimhood doesn't operate with integrity. Okay, when you're a victim, you're not thinking of basically being or having integrity. You just thinking about being a victim, and every which way that you can be a victim. And oftentimes, this is why they don't think, and oftentimes they're contradicting themselves, and they lose arguments and debates because they don't think and they don't have the evidence to support their narrative. So it's not that these people are lacking in integrity; they're just brainwashed. Anyway, but like I said, Kyren Lacy he was guilty. He caused the accident. We saw the video proof that he did, and his reckless behavior caused that accident. So there's no argument now. That's the evidence. Again, unless somebody bring forth some more evidence, right now he was guilty, and he should have been charged for what he caused. Anyway, y'all, as always, until next time.